The greatest enemy of an eagle is not the storm, but a cage filled with food. Are you living in a false sense of security today? Deep within your soul, a fire is fading because the world around you has become too comfortable, too predictable, and far too dangerous for your spirit. We trade our freedom for a steady paycheck and our wild instincts for a soft chair, never realizing the invisible bars closing in around our potential. Let us journey back to a time of kings and legends, where a story of a golden cage began to unfold, warning us of our own stagnation. In this realm of marble and jade, there lived a creature of the heights, destined for the clouds but grounded by the kindness of a king's mercy. Athos had everything a bird could desire. He was pampered, protected, and praised, living a life of luxury that any creature would surely envy with passion. Every meal was delivered on silver. He no longer had to scan the horizons or fight the winds for survival, as his hunger was always satisfied. From his golden perch, he watched his brothers battle the elements. They were scarred and lean, while he remained pristine and heavy with the palace's wealth. Day by day, the muscles that were meant to tear through the sky began to soften. His wings, once powerful engines of flight, became mere ornaments. Absolute safety is a seductive lullaby. It whispers that you are fine where you are, while it slowly erodes the very essence of who you are. Years passed like a slow river. Athos forgot the feeling of the wind beneath his breast and the thrill of the chase in the mountain air. A wing that does not fly is a wing that begins to rust. Skills that are never tested eventually become heavy burdens that weigh down your soul. One day, the gate to the sky was left open. For a moment, the old instinct flickered in his eyes, calling him back to the wild blue. But the height was terrifying now. The safety of the silver perch was more comfortable than the uncertainty of the vast, open, and dangerous world outside. He chose the cage, not because he was forced, but because he was afraid of his own destiny. The comfort had become his strongest prison cell. While one eagle grew stronger through the struggle, Athos grew weaker through ease. Comfort is the graveyard of champions and the cradle of the mediocre. His talons, meant for gripping prey, were now only used to grip a velvet-covered bar. His purpose was being erased by the ease of his life. When you stop challenging yourself, your mind begins to dull. The spark of creativity and the fire of ambition cannot survive in a stagnant environment. We think we are winning when life gets easy, but we are actually losing the very tools we need to survive the inevitable storms of life. The universe has a way of testing those who have grown soft. Athos did not know that his golden world was about to crumble into ashes. Disaster rarely gives a warning. It arrives when you are most comfortable, most settled, and least prepared to face a real and sudden challenge. The fire spread with a hungry fury. The servants who once fed Athos fled for their lives, leaving the pampered bird to face the heat alone. For the first time in years, he needed his wings. He needed the strength he had traded for comfort, but his body would not respond to him. The silver perch was gone. The safety was an illusion. The very palace that protected him was now a furnace designed to consume his very being. He reached the edge. The choice was simple: fly or perish. But he had forgotten how to do the one thing he was born for. He jumped, not with the grace of a hunter, but with the weight of a stone. His wings flailed uselessly against the cold, unforgiving mountain winds. In those final seconds, the regret was a sharper pain than the fire. He realized that his golden cage was actually his beautifully decorated tomb. You cannot learn to fly when the ground is rushing up to meet you. Training must happen in the peace so you can survive the war. Never mistake stability for progress. If your life feels too easy, you are likely standing in a trap that is slowly closing around your future. The most dangerous lies are the ones that tell us we have arrived and no longer need to grow. Comfort is the silent killer of greatness. Lesson 2. Difficulty is the forge of strength. Just as iron must meet the fire to become steel, your character must meet challenges to become resilient. Resistance is not your enemy, it is your teacher. Without the weight of the world, you would never develop the muscles to carry your own destiny. Lesson 3. Always keep your hunting instinct sharp. Even in times of plenty, practice the skills that you would need in times of extreme scarcity. Stay hungry. Stay lean. Do not let the comforts of today make you forget the battles of yesterday that made you who you are right now. Lesson 4. Create your own storms. Do not wait for life to challenge you. Challenge yourself. Set goals that scare you and push your limits daily. Your wings were built to conquer the heavens, not to be displayed in a cage. Break the cycle of comfort before it breaks your very spirit. The sky is waiting. The storm is coming. Will you be the one who falls, or the one who rises above the clouds to victory? Fly away from the golden cage. Embrace the struggle, for that is where your true power lies. Go now and reclaim your sky. Fly high. Choosing the hard path now ensures an easier journey later. Every sacrifice you make today is an investment in the strength you will need tomorrow. Pain is temporary, but the weakness of character caused by avoiding it can last a lifetime. Choose the struggle and earn your true freedom every day. Time is the one thing you cannot reclaim. Do not spend it resting in a cage that will eventually be consumed by the fires of change. Intelligence is a weapon that must be sharpened. Knowledge is a wing that must be tested. Never stop learning, for a stagnant mind is a dying mind. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is the cage we build for ourselves so that we may eventually fly without any limits. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You were built for the high seas and the great storms. The view from the top is only beautiful because of the climb. Without the effort, the destination has no meaning, and the soul finds no satisfaction. Break your own barriers before they become your permanent boundaries. Shatter the glass of your comfort zone and step into the light of your potential. Be like the oak, which grows strongest in the wind. The storms do not break it. They only force its roots to go deeper into the earth. Failure is just another form of practice. Every time you fall, you learn how to better use your wings for the next time you choose to leap. Mastery begins with the self. If you can control your desire for comfort, you can control your destiny in any environment the world throws at you. Never forget the wildness within you. The city may offer convenience, but the wilderness of your soul offers the true power of your hidden existence. You may have to let your current self burn away to become who you are meant to be. Do not fear the fire of transformation and change. Preparation is the only antidote to fear. When you have trained in the dark, the light of the battlefield will not blind your focused vision. Your tribe should be those who push you to be better, not those who encourage you to stay safe. Surround yourself with hunters, not ornaments. Let your purpose be your compass. If your purpose is just to be safe, you will never go anywhere worth visiting in this short life. Life is the act of carving away the unnecessary. Remove the comforts that soften you and find the masterpiece that has been hiding underneath all along. The greatest treasures are always hidden in the places where people are afraid to go. Leave the mapped paths and find your own dangerous glory. We were born to move, to strive, and to fall. Regain that childish courage that didn't know the meaning of the word impossible or too difficult. Your will is the light. Do not let the shadows of comfort extinguish it. Keep it burning through the wind and through the long, dark nights. Focus is the ultimate power. When you focus on growth over safety, you become a projectile that no wall or cage can ever hope to stop. Stay like moving water. Stagnant water becomes toxic. Moving water stays pure and powerful. Keep flowing, keep changing, and keep moving forward every single day. Hope is not sitting and waiting for a better day. Hope is the action of planting a dream in the middle of a hard reality. Even in your darkest moments, your potential is still there. It is just waiting for you to move out of the shadow of your own fear. Release yourself. The hand that feeds you is often the hand that prevents you from finding your own feast. Trust in your own ability to hunt. Independence is built through daily, tedious effort. It is not given. It is woven by your own hands through persistence and unwavering and constant focus. You are made of star stuff. You were not designed for a small, safe life. You were designed to explode with energy and light up the world. Wear your scars with pride. They are the maps of the battles you have won against your own desire to quit and stay in the valley. Enjoy the peace, but never let it make you soft. Always be ready. Always be sharpening. Always be the predator of your own weaknesses. While others sleep in their cages of comfort, you must be out on the mountain, training your wings for the flight that truly matters most. Speed, power, and precision are the rewards of the struggle. You cannot have them without the pain of the process. Embrace the grind every day. Do not let the digital cage replace the physical one. Look up from your screens and see the vast world that is waiting to be conquered. One small change in your habits can ripple through your entire life. Start by choosing the difficult option today and see how far you can go. The key to your prison is in your own hand. You have always been free to leave. You just had to be brave enough to turn it. Strength is the only currency that matters when the palace starts to burn. Earn it now, so you don't have to pay for it later. Change your perspective. The danger you fear is the opportunity you need to find out who you truly are and what you can really achieve. Be the storm. Do not just survive the wind. Become the force that moves the clouds. You are a creature of action, not a victim. Life is a climb, and the rocks are sharp. But the higher you go, the thinner the air and the clearer the vision of your true self. Let the world hear your voice. Not the voice of a pet, but the roar of a survivor who has reclaimed their right to the sky. You are more than your comfort. You are more than your cage. You are an eagle that has finally remembered how to fly through the storm. The horizon is not a limit. It is a goal. Keep flying towards it, and never let the safety of the valley pull you back down again. Strength, fire, height, flight, these are your birthrights. Take them back. Reclaim your life from the golden cage of absolute and dangerous safety. The walls are an illusion. Step out of the cubicle and into the world. Your potential is waiting for you to take the first difficult step. Don't let your wings rust. Your life was meant for the skies, not the cage. Break free now and embrace the challenge of the open air. The choice is yours. Will you stay in the cage or will you fly? Choose the sky. Choose growth. Choose life. See you at the summit.